Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's me, John. Mama will be joining us in just a minute. This is Coffee Time with John and Mama. Friday night. And usually Friday nights we do a little something simple. Most of the time. And I've got me a plate here and I've got me some iceberg lettuce. And I'm making a bed of iceberg lettuce. And this is that romaine lettuce. That's what's left of it. And this has been in here for going on 3 weeks. And this is a Fridge Smart from Tupperware. And it does hold it better. And it does extend the life of those vegetables. And listen to this. They're still crispy. It's not dull at all. But anyway, we are still eating chili. But I'm eating taco salad tonight. Mama says she wasn't eating no taco salad. So we're going solo tonight on supper. She'll probably just do chili again. I don't know. She said it was awful good. Hello there, Martha. How are you doing? Hey, Paula. How are you doing? Hi from New York City. Alexander, how's the weather up there? It has been an A-B day here in East Tennessee. Absolutely beautiful. Some people call it false spring, fake spring. I don't care what you call it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful and it's wonderful and I'm just glad to have it. Now this is the heart of romaine. I love it. You hear that crunch? That's all she wrote. And usually I throw away because it's not in a Fridge Smart. But since we started using Fridge Smarts, they're all good. Mama, what are you eating?
What am I eating? Whatever you've fixed.
Now, Mama, we done discussed it, and you said you wasn't having no taco salad.
No, I'm not eating that lettuce and stuff.
I'm going to use these little bags of Doritos because I still have a big bag in there from where we got bags for Dorito brought today. Mama got 2 bags in case one wasn't enough. Yeah. But these are good to go ahead and get rid of. Now, I know this may be reversed. I don't know. I put my lettuce first because I thought I needed a bed of lettuce. Then I put my Doritos crumbled up right on top. Just like that. And that gives you a little crunch. Crunchity crunch crunch. And that's all you really need. So I got my lettuce, I got my Doritos, and then I'm going to put my chili. Now this chili, I don't even like to do it this way. I prefer putting it in the kettle and heating it, but I just throw this in the microwave for 5 minutes. And I'm going to hope it's getting hot. I've not eaten off this fork.
Did I get a Tupperware spoon? It's over there.
I hadn't seen it, Mama. If you'll get it, I'll use it.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know.
I'll use my fork.
Oh, you ain't going to get no goodies with your fork.
Oh, I'm getting goodies. Goodies. And look at that. We started this chili out, and it was hot dog chili. We had hot dogs. Then, did we have something different in the middle? And then Mama added beans. There you are. You did good, Mama.
We ate something else.
We ate something else, Mama says.
I can't remember.
Then we added beans. We had kidney beans, pinto beans. We added Larkin like kidney beans. And then, tonight, I'm going taco style. I didn't add no taco seasoning. I could have when I was heating it, but I really didn't. I didn't want to dirty anything. You ever had those periods? I want to, if we end up here a little early, it's 6:03, we still have sunlight and we have 75 degrees. I want to go sit and swing and drink some coffee tonight. So I will probably do that. I don't want to be in here washing the dishes from where we've eaten a little bit of chili and a little bit of taco salad. This is just Italian style cheese, which is low moisture, hard skin mozzarella, smoked provolone, Parmesan Romano.
Is that Romano or Romano?
Romano, isn't it, Mama? And Asiago cheese. I love that blend together because I get this Italian style and it's good.
Is that spoon for the syrup one?
Yes, ma'am.
It was one of his.
And there is that. And now I'm going to top it off with a little bit of sour cream. Just the right amount.
What was that language?
Little bit of sour cream. That's English, Mama.
Oh, that is.
Little bit of sour cream. Okay, so there we go. Then, voila. Now to make it truly taco, since I didn't, I'm putting taco sauce. And I'm just going to pour a goodly amount on there. It still smells good. I don't know. This is mold. It's not got any mold on it and it looks good.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's a good sign. So what are you having? Your frito chili?
Yeah.
Now, that is a taco salad. Look at that, folks. That's delicious. What are y'all eating out there tonight? Thank you for those stars, Alice. Thank you for the stars, everybody. What are y'all eating tonight? Looks yummy. Who said that? Leanne, it looks yummy. I think it does too. And this is the natural progression of a pot of chili in this household. We start out as chili, some kind, and then we switch it around. This is what I say, I don't mind leftovers too bad. If you can turn it into something else, and I'm not eating the same thing night after night. Now, I would, but I don't mind it. Say hello, Mama.
Hello, Mama.
Mama's been...
How's everybody out there?
Mama's been busy today. She said, you go ahead and get started. I'm going to go in here and I'll be right back. So I did what she said. For two reasons. Because she said so. And another reason, I was hungry. I just want to hurry and eat.
What did you say?
I said, I'm getting hungry.
Hungry. You're just getting angry, hungry? Is that what that is?
You know how people say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Friday night. There's no reason to be hangry, angry, or upset tonight. Unless you folks got to work tomorrow. I know sometimes you do. And I used to have to work on the weekends. And I would think, I wish everybody quit making a big deal about Friday night. Someone's got to work tomorrow. So I do respect you folks. I do respect you folks because everybody's week isn't the same. And some people have off other days and they enjoy that. Garlic, herbs. Linda says garlic, herbs, baked potatoes. Is that what you're eating tonight? We top our taco. Ooh, here may be me a new topping. We top our taco salad with Western. Well, what is that? Miss Missy? What is Western salad dressing? I've never heard of that. Am I missing something? Who makes that? I've got y'all stuck. Who makes Western salad dressing? Chicken and dumplings tonight, Angie?
Oh, well, I wished I had chicken and dumplings. Oh.
Mama, I fixed you some not long ago.
I know it. The pants wore off.
Those already wore off.
Yeah. They don't last forever.
I need a little black pepper on mine.
A little.
A lot. Thank you for those stars, Margie. You are so sweet. Hey Tara, how are you? Looks delicious. I had granola cereal. Now that sounds like something we would have. Cereal. Lasagna. Who said lasagna? I've been wanting some lasagna. Let's see how far away you live. Hey Billy Simpkins, green beans and rolls. That sounds wonderful. Hey Bonnie. Hey Keith. Neighbors are sharing lasagna with us tonight, Keith. Oh, I wish I was in your neighborhood. Hey Christopher. Thank you for the stars. Hey Larry, how are you? I think I want lasagna. Mama makes a good lasagna.
You had that.
We're having
Dorito bake was later.
mesquite marinated pork tender. Oh,
gosh.
that sounds good to me. Now, Mama probably would like that. Hey, Lance, thanks for those stars. Hey, Lisa. Thank y'all for the stars. Is there a stars party going on? I don't know how you tell that. I think I'm supposed to know. I think I'm supposed to see something, but I don't ever see nothing.
You see those bright, pretty colors?
I know when it's finished, but I don't see when one's in progress like I've heard other people talk about. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Grilled cheese sandwiches and garden salad. That sounds good.
Yeah.
This Western dressing of which you speak, we need to find out more about that. Is that a name brand? Can I look it up? And what is it? Is it It sounds good for taco salad. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey, Vicky. Western salad dressing. I'm going to look that up. See what that is.
Look it on there. They'll probably tell you.
They might tell me. That's what I was thinking. It sounds good if you're putting it on taco salad to me. And I will pick up some if I can find it, or maybe order it from Amazon. Sometimes I have to order from Amazon if it's not something we can grab fairly local. Grilled barbecue chicken and baked potatoes. Jennifer, that was one of our choices tonight. Was barbecue sandwiches or taco salad. And Mama said, I'm just going to make me a little bit of chili.
It was already ready and quick.
That's what, Mama. If you're going to go with chili, I will too, except I'm going to turn mine into taco salad. Chili for lunch, salmon patty. Oh, there was our salmon patties we were talking about the other night. Mm. Judy, I love salmon patties too. Cornbread. Oh yeah, Northeastern Kentucky. Well, we're probably neighbors. Judy, we're probably really close. Northeast Kentucky. Well, no, you're probably
Northeast
top Northeast. Southeast would be really close. I'm having fresh baked chocolate chip. Linda, I didn't know that was an option.
She's having cookies.
She's having fresh baked chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk for supper.
I want to go join her.
Linda, Mama is going to follow your lead here. Pork chops and mashed potatoes. Beth, that sounds great. Happy Friday from Lafayette, Alabama, Pamela. Happy Friday to you. Hey, Larry. Hey, Melody. Fish in the air fryer. Now, I would love fish. Mama wouldn't want it so much. Homemade mac and... Oh, yeah, now you're talking my language. Throw some coleslaw in there. I do add butter and cream cheese and other cheeses too, like KFC coleslaw. There you go. Perfect meal. Melody, Shelly, that's a perfect meal for me. Fish, coleslaw, macaroni and cheese. Love every bit of that. Hey, Sally Gray, how are you? I've had nothing yet, and you all are making me... I'm sorry, Sally. Don't get hungry. That's where I was headed. Hey, taco soup yesterday. Deborah, I love taco soup. What was it, Deborah? Did you use the beef or did you use the chicken? I like it both. I take a hankering for it either way. Loaded nachos for dinner. That's kind of, Connie, that's similar to this. Having loaded Doritos. Gail, Western salad dressing is made by Kraft. All right.
Yeah.
Gail, thank you. I'll look that up. Kraft Western salad dressing. I know our local store doesn't have it. Western salad dressing, almost like Catalina dressing, used a lot in cold taco salad. Well, Patricia, y'all taught me something. I looked it up for you. Western is the brand name. It looks like the color of Catalina salad dressing, but it don't, and I can't see the rest of it. Mama, I hope you both are doing well. We are okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. I think we're out of the woods on that, hopefully. Subway tuna foot long sherry, that sounds good. Mm-hmm. Western salad dressing is a brand name. It is a type of French dressing. Teresa, that sounds good. So it's like a Catalina, maybe like my French dressing that I make. Or, there might be an ingredient or two I can add to my French dressing to make it into a Western style dressing. That's something to consider if it's like French, because that's what my honey French is. Hope y'all are having a good weather for the weekend. Patty, I think we are. I think we're supposed to have 70s and above. It's 74 degrees. It's 6:14. And it's the 4th of March. Today's the 4th, right?
I think so.
4th of March and 74 degrees. I'll take it. I'll take it every time. And it's Friday night, so I can drink coffee as long as I want to tonight. Well, I won't sleep a little bit because I got stuff to do tomorrow. It never has really kept me up all night before. keeps me from going to bed too early, but
I don't think coffee bothers you. Pop or something like that.
pop bothers me much more than coffee. I don't understand that because you'd think caffeine be caffeine. But it seems like if I drink Dr. Pepper, or if I was to ever drink a Mountain Dew, we do every once in a while drink Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is a Coke product here. It's not north of here. But if I was to drink a Mountain Dew or something with a lot of caffeine, you'll be peeling me off the wall at 1:30 in the morning. Mama, get in there where that we can watch you eat chili. This turned out really good, and it tastes enough different, and you got that cool lettuce that it doesn't feel like I'm eating leftovers. It feels like I'm eating a whole new dish. But I'm not. I'm eating Mama's chili. Mama, that chili was good.
I know it. Even if I have to say, you say I had to say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
It felt real good.
It really did. And I bet we couldn't duplicate it for the world.
No.
Because we've cooked it for 3 days.
They've switched and changed and we've had different.
The taco salad's a little messy. Got a little bit of my chin. Southwestern dressing is what we use. I think it's brand name Southwestern. All right.
I don't ever remember seeing it.
I don't think we have it, Mama. Barbecue ribs, baked potatoes, cold. Tammy, are you serious? All right, Tammy. I'm laying my ribs out tonight. I'm going to have them sometime. I've been wanting them. And Mama and I have been talking about them. And we've been wanting them, so I think I'm going to lay them out from the freezer to the refrigerator tonight. We might have, see what y'all think. We may have fried meatloaf for Sunday. Because one of y'all mentioned it last night before last, whenever it was. And Mama said, I've been wanting that. So are you wanting fried meatloaf or ribs, Mama, or both?
It don't matter. I'm not picky.
We got 2 days. We can have Saturday ribs.
That's when I was talking. Stuff leaves you. The other night when they talked about all those dishes, I went to bed and I had every bit of that food on my mind.
Or would you want me to fix you some dumplings? Or you want to fix some dumplings?
No. Out comes Maggie for her debut.
I'm going to nickname her TikTok because that's what she does. TikTok through the house. I'll speak on Maggie's behalf. And I will say, she has absolutely enjoyed this little bit of spring we've had. She would lay out there day in, day out. She just loves. She don't mill around. She goes out and she lays in the sun. She gets a little hot. She moves over to the shade. She gets up from the shade. She goes back to the sun. And that's what you really can count on her doing most of the day.
She would stay out there sometimes for hours if you'd let her.
I'll probably spend a big part of my day tomorrow sit in the swing watching Maggie go from sun to shade all day because that's what she loves.
Oh, you got to work some tomorrow, you said. You done told me you was.
Did I say that, Mama?
I believe you did. I thought I heard it from somewhere.
Well, I got to clock in tomorrow?
When you say you're going to do some things out in the garage.
Oh, Mama's got her project in the garage. Mama, I did say I would help you Saturday, didn't I? Well, we'll compromise, Mama.
We'll do a little both.
We will open the doors and enjoy all the sunshine. And then we will go out and sit on the swing and rest.
Sounds good.
And that'll be a good compromise.
Yeah. Everybody get a little bit of what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're getting rain for Sunday, so we better sit out.
Mama, when did they say that?
I thought I heard it this morning.
I watched it, or I didn't watch it, I seen it on the phone, and it was supposed to be like 70 both Saturday and Sunday, up in the 70s, and beautiful.
It ain't supposed to rain Sunday?
Now, you might have heard it more recently than I have.
Mm-mm.
Some of you local people on here tell us it's going to rain here. No, but fried meatloaf, never heard of that. Oh, mercy, let's just stop that. Andrea Lewis, we fixed it on a video or two. So, fried meatloaf is just like any other meatloaf. You make up your meatloaf in your bowl, and then you just patty it out in hamburger patties. And you fry it on top of the stove. Let it brown on both sides like a hamburger.
Drain the grease.
Drain any excess grease off from there. And you cover it till it's covered with tomato sauce. And you can add a little oregano or Italian seasoning on top of that if you want to.
Spices or whatever.
Whatever you want to. And then you simmer that down for 15, 20 minutes. And it's the best meatloaf you'll ever have.
You need it on hamburger buns, like sandwiches or bread or whatever.
I've said this before, and I know y'all think he just repeats himself. When people tell me I don't like meatloaf, my first question is, do you like hamburger meat? And they say yes. And I said, then you like meatloaf, you just haven't found the right one you like. Meatloaf is not one dish. There's not like one big dominant meatloaf out there that we all have to fix it like. You can fix meatloaf with a jar of salsa. If you like salsa, it's delicious that way. And it's foolproof. You just put your favorite kind of salsa, mild, hot, whatever you want, in your pound of hamburger meat, stir it up, put 2 eggs and half a tube of saltine crackers, mix that up in a bowl, make a loaf and put it in the oven. You'll have delicious
Or fried, either one.
meatloaf. Or you could fry it. If you like tacos, but you don't care for meatloaf, put taco seasoning in your meatloaf. Make a taco meatloaf. Delicious. If you like mushroom gravy, do your meatloaf with mushroom gravy instead of ketchup. Your meatloaf is just the base that you're working with. And you are free. If nobody's ever told you this before, make it however you want to. You can change it, rearrange it. You can turn that meatloaf into your favorite meal. If you like Reubens, make a Reuben meatloaf. I've seen those before. I sure wish I could hear her. She is still weak. Mama, are you still weak?
No, not really. I'm getting a lot better.
I love meatloaf. Your recipe. There is so many recipes. So you can go onto your Facebook and search meatloaf coffee time, and you'll probably find 2 or 3 on ours. If we make it again, I use mushroom soup. Yes, Sabrina, mushroom soup is delicious on meatloaf. Onion soup is delicious on meatloaf. If you think you don't like meatloaf, you just ain't met the right one yet. Keep going till you find the right one. If you like hamburgers, but you don't like meatloaf, and you want a little something different, use hamburger, use you some Montreal steak seasoning in your meatloaf, put you some cheese in it, put half of your meat in, then put your cheese. You can use string cheese, you can use cheddar cheese, you can use sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, any kind of cheese you want to. Put the other half of your meat on top, and you'll have a meatloaf filled with cheese.
I always make sure you put a couple of eggs, because that's what
Binder.
binds it and holds it together, and some form of crackers, breadcrumbs, or something like that in it extra.
Michelle, Big Mac meatloaf would be good. I'll probably use Thousand Island in it. Folks, meatloaf is a blank slate. You can do whatever you want to with meatloaf. Remember that. You want a little, I love meatloaf. I love meatloaf. I love the traditional, but I also like all the extras too. Meatloaf is my favorite meal. Mashed potatoes, peas, coleslaw, hot rolls. Have you been eating with us, Carlos? Is that what that was?
Sound just like they have.
Carlos Miller, have you been eating with us? Because that's exactly what we have. If Mama says you want meatloaf for lunch, she never asks me another question. I say, yes, ma'am. And she says, okay, when I go to the table, you know what's on that table? Every time. Meatloaf, sweet peas, and mashed potatoes.
That's what you always ask for when you was little together.
I don't even have to say so. If she says you want pork chops, now there could be one or two variants in that, but 9 times out of 10, there's some mashed potatoes and pork and beans and pork chops, and we usually eat light bread with that. Or if we're real fancy, we'll eat crescent rolls with pork chops. Just a tube of wampum crescent rolls. But there's just certain meals that you eat. But try your meatloaf the way you want to try your meatloaf. Doctor it the way you want to doctor it. If you like hot, put hot sauce in it. There's so many ways. Don't ever allow yourself to be put in a box and say, here's the way everybody does it, here's the way I have to do it. It's your kitchen. It's your creativity. It's your meal. It's your family. Fix it to suit yourself. If somebody gives you a recipe, you want to leave something out, you want to omit something, you want to add something, do it. Mom and I never go by the rules. I love to get meatloaf blackened. I do too, Donna. Kelly, Mama burnt meatloaf one time in a new pan, a loaf pan. And so she took the meatloaf out, put it on the plate, and cut that burnt off. Here I come along. I started eating the burnt. She said, what do you, I said, it's delicious. I love that charred meatloaf. It is blackened. It is wonderful. And you would love, if you like blackened meatloaf, you would love meatloaf patties fried. Jellicoe.
Fried as brown as you want.
I saw Jellicoe. Sue says, Jellicoe, Tennessee, highway tomorrow, 74 high. Sunday is 73. Little chance of rain. Little, Mom. Little. Those days, Hyman. Thank you, Sue Robinson. That is wonderful news. I'm glad. I've done pizza meatloaf. We did pizza meatloaf one time. Who is that? Storm using Cheryl Short. Thank you. That is pizza meatloaf is delicious. You just add Italian seasoning to it, add you some mozzarella cheese to it, put you some pizza sauce on it. Nothing wrong with that meatloaf. Marcella Carpenter, how are you? Watching from McKee, Kentucky. What you guys? Well, thank you. Says she watches us every night. We try to come on once a day, if not more. Now that tomorrow we'll probably love black and meatloaf. Vicky, see, there's a bunch of us running around. Mama, I ain't the only one that'll eat burnt meatloaf. Love it. I don't know why. I say love meatloaf.
It's a little too brown.
When it's made right. Yes, Becky, I like it too. Onions, green peppers. Now, I don't put green peppers in mine. Seasoning, you can use a can of Manwich. Well, there you go, folks. Becky just saved you all a bunch of trouble. I'd never have done that, but I'm sure all those spices would go to a can of Manwich in your meatloaf would be good. Hunt's has a can of meatloaf sauce. Susan, there's another helpful hint. I really didn't know that either. I did know there was packages you can buy just like any kind, like chili powder or anything. You can buy packages of meatloaf seasoning. I love using Hunt's meatloaf seasoning. There you go. Kim Gardner says she uses it. Perfect every time. You know what, Kim? And whoever else, Patsy, was that? I'm going to get some of that because I've seen Hunt's, you say. I'm going to get some of that and try it. Maybe we'll try it on here. Well, I'm sure if we do, we'll try it on here. Meatloaf can't be beat. It's my favorite. It's a favorite at your house, Karen. It's a favorite here, too. We hadn't fixed it in a while because we felt like we were meatloafing you to get death for a while there. Hey, Amy, I cooked my meatloaf with Manwich. There you go. That's 2 testimonials for Manwich or Sloppy Joe. That sounds wonderful. Never had thought of that, but I think that's great. Patricia, meatloaf is one of my favorites. I use chili powder in mine. There you go. That sounds wonderful. Folks out there who think you don't like meatloaf, are you hearing all these great cooks tell you you can make it? Oh, right here, Karen. Love meatloaf with barbecue sauce. Now, Karen, that would be good. Rain in southern Utah, lots of wind. Joan, y'all be careful. Wind is a dangerous little booger. You can be out minding your own business, something blow. I was not able to find your video from yesterday. Shirley, it was on there. We sat over there and showed the new cabinets, and we had chili. I don't know what I titled it. That's not true. Oh, someone has said something. Oh, I don't know who you replied to. Mama is feeling better. Um, Add stovetop stuffing to your meatloaf, really good. Now, Mary, I have done that before, and it is good. You're true. And if you use stovetop stuffing, you don't have to use crackers or anything because that stovetop will bind it just the same. It's very good. Mama, some of them are thinking you're not well or not feeling good. Grilled chicken, twice baked potato, Susan. I love a good twice baked potato. Don't starve me to death and me just got through eating.
I don't want to dream about all this food like I did the other night.
Lipton soup mix in her meatloaf, Violet. That sounds good too. I like all that. There's some great cooks on here. Folks, we talked about it last night. Mama's had a suggestion to try our 2-ingredient, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
2-ingredient biscuits. And we would do breakfast for supper. And we would try to do it maybe one weeknight and do the 2-ingredient biscuits and do some gravy and eggs and have biscuits, gravy, and eggs, maybe sausage for supper one night. We'll do a cook-along. Are y'all ready for another cook-along? Do you want to try the 2-ingredient biscuits? A lot of y'all have got it in your heads you can't make biscuits, and you really can, even the several-ingredient biscuits, but I think we can pull off a 2-ingredient. It calls for self-rising flour and heavy whipping cream is the 2 ingredients. So if you want to stock up on that, we'll set us a date. Here's a good time. What would you all like to do? What night does most people cook? Now, I know a lot of people do sandwiches one night, maybe hot dogs, maybe cooked another night. But what's a good night to cook? Thursday night? Friday night?
Friday night they have a lot of ball games.
Y'all do have ball games. I love breakfast for supper. Donna, it's one of my favorite times to have breakfast.
That's when your daddy wanted to have
Tammy's
it
having
more than-
Chinese. Do you want to shoot for a Thursday night? Is that a good supper night? A lot of people have tacos on Tuesday. Yes, cook along. We want to do a cook along, Rhonda. Terry, yes, the cook along would be great. All right, so would you rather wait till Saturday? We did the other one on Saturday. We can, Mom and I are flexible. I want the 2-ingredient biscuits.
They're in the cookbook on page 31.
Page 31 in our church cookbook, if you already have the cookbook. If not, we'll share the recipe with you. But only 2 things you have to worry about buying or having, probably a lot of you already have it, is self-rising flour and a heavy whipping cream. I cook every night for 8. Wow, Lynn.
She sounds like my
Everybody
mom.
give some hearts to Lynn. That is I cook, Lynn. Where are you at? Lynn Cromer, is that what you said, Cromer? Everybody give some hearts for Lynn Cromer. 8 cooking every night, Lynn. Sometimes it's cereal here, but if you cook every night, that's
I feel
amazing.
ashamed.
I know. Put brown sugar in and mix ketchup. Yes, brown sugar, ketchup on top. I even make what they call a Creole sauce.
I like
It's ketchup, brown sugar, onions, and you put it in there and you let it cook. Sometimes I just sprinkle brown sugar. Cooking is hard. And, cooking is not the hard part. It's the preparation and the cleaning up afterwards that's rough. The cooking, putting it together, watching, that's not always the hard part. McCormick makes a good meatloaf seasoning, too. Mary, I'll probably use that, too. I don't know. I've never used the meatloaf seasoning, but if y'all are recommending it, I want to try it. There is a 7-Up biscuit recipe. Yes, Janet, there is. On Facebook, we have made the 7-Up. Was it biscuits, Mama, or was it 7-Up rolls? You made something.
I can't remember.
We did something with 7-Up. Does Tootsie have a chicken pot pie? Yes, Catherine.
I'm the lazy one.
Kathleen, she calls it her lazy chicken pot pie. And I think it's in our church cookbook, isn't it, Mama? Do you all sell biscuit cutters? No, we don't have any of those in the Etsy store. but there is some on Amazon. You can use our Amazon link, and I think I've got our biscuit cutters on there that we use. They have some with handles on them, and I opted out of those. I just like the rings because they store better. You can store them in a small little drawer, in a small little place in your drawer. Maggie is one out. She says, now look, people, the sun's going down at 6:35. Y'all going to have to get your act together. I have some more good news. Do you know we spring forward, I think, 12 days from now? Springing forward. 12. I don't really like this falling back spring. I just wish they'd leave it alone. But when they do spring forward and you get that extra hour of daylight, it'll be 7:35 and we'll still have daylight in 12 days. That is amazing to me. My grandma cooked for 12 kids, I know. 12 kids in the 40s. 7 biscuits every morning plus eggs and bacon. My mama did too. My mama's mom, she cooked for a big lot of folks. My granny just had my dad. He was an only child. I'm an only child. Some of y'all ask that sometimes. But her mother lived with her, and my grandpa's brother lived with them. Back in the 50s, a lot of people did that. It wasn't uncommon to have multiple family members living together. So she had to cook for 5 every day. And then she ran a little small store, and she cooked there on a coal stove, and she would fix stuff there for people. I just keep getting knocked off. Annette, that was Annette, I'm sorry. You know what? I called AD&T today because my service has not been as good in town at my office as it is here. And he checked, and they were doing an upgrade on our tower because they're going to the 5G. And he said it would be a little while, but we would have interruptions and problems. But once they did go to 5G, service should be a lot better. So maybe it's a disruption in your service. Maybe AT&T is working on a tower near you. I hope that is the problem, and I hope soon it will be over and we'll have good service. I make cat head biscuits. Vanessa, I made them, last time I made them, the big old cat head biscuits, and then I made Mama some smaller ones. I cook for 13 people every night. Vicki, y'all give Vicki some love. Vicki, that's a lot of folks, and that's a beautiful big family. I would enjoy cooking for a lot of people. It's hard to cook. And you're going to say, listen, let me tell you, it's not that hard. It's hard to cook sometimes for 2 people when you're used to cooking for a lot of people. Your sound changed? Did my sound change, folks? I've got the microphone on, and I'm still plugged in. Can y'all hear me? I love daylight savings time. I wish they would leave it there. Regina, I do too, but I bet if they do ever leave it alone, they'll just take away this daylight savings and we'll go to standard. That's what I've heard. I'm good. Thank you, Terry. I don't know why the sound might have changed. Hi, John and Mama. So happy to see you. But Mama is tired, but it's not from sickness right now. Let me tell you, Mama gets up. She fizzes around all day. She's been to town. She went to the post office. Some of y'all been getting cookbooks where she sent them off today. She went and got groceries. She's went to the dollar store. She wears her mask, even though we've had our mask. And then she's been working in the garage, rearranging junk. And so by the time we come on, she is tired. And it's the end of her day, and she is kind of tired. But I just had her to the doctor last week. They said she was right on track. I was concerned about some of her tiredness and some of that. And she said, your mom is in the top percentile of where she should be with the COVID and everything else. And she is doing well. So thank y'all for your concern and for loving on Mama. And another thing, Mama's not got any lipstick on. Y'all are used to seeing her with lipstick. Mama, put that lipstick on.
No, I've done it.
She'll say, I'll eat it off. She ain't got a lipstick on, so she looks a little washed out. Mama, they're saying you're pitiful.
I am pitiful.
look pitiful, Mama.
Don't you feel sorry for
I
me?
do. She's feeling all right, aren't you, Mama?
Yeah.
She's feeling okay. But by this time of the day, you are tired.
Yeah.
And no lipstick.
And when it gets the sun going down, you feel a little worse than what you do all day long.
A little tired, a little want to go to bed.
Yeah. And you know me, I want to go to bed. I said, that's one
I'm going to get her some bright red lipstick. You can say, Mama's looking like she feels good today.
No, they'll be saying, Lord, she looks like a little old clown and we're going around.
She normally wears lipstick.
No, not much.
Well, Mama, I didn't say it was a bad thing.
I'm a country girl. I just work in the gardening yard and I don't wear lipstick.
Hello, Lois. How are you? Hey, Bernice Daniels. How are you? Peggy. Folks, I guess y'all got to hate Mama tonight because I didn't get one. I was hungry. Hungry. I wanted something to eat. And I didn't even think about it before I turned on here. I love your church cook, but Melody, thank you.
I mailed out a bunch today.
She looks beautiful as ever. Kim Conley says you look beautiful as ever.
I love Kim.
Mama says she loves you, Kim. Love Mama's smile. Mama's theory is live it, life, enjoy. You only go around once and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we laugh here all the time. We laugh probably when we shouldn't. You know those people who laugh if you do something silly or you break a dish. We're them people. We'll just laugh like we're crazy.
My husband had an aunt and she would laugh. No matter if he fell and got hurt, she laughed at everything.
She laughed at everything. And it was so refreshing. Thank you, Lee Ellen. Mama, she said you look good.
Thank her.
I'll put her on here in the morning when she's bright and bushy tail. But you know, have you ever noticed, you all know Mama pretty well. You can see her every day. Have you ever noticed when I can't keep a hold of her and I said, Mama, you're out of the camera. Mama, come back over here. Mama, come back over here and see the folks. That's when she's fresher, when she's not worked. Now, when she sits here any period of time, it's because she's been busy all day.
The reason I got up today is Maggie made me take her out.
But Mama's worked on cookbooks this morning.
Yeah.
Her sister's been over and they've been out looking at the garden. Lord knows what plants are going on there. She went today and picked up peanut beans. She went to our local Bucks Hardware. She's got her peanut beans, her onion sets, I don't know what all you got. She's been to the dollar stores. She's been to the grocery store. She come back and worked in that old garage. I'm going to show you that garage someday.
No, you're not that messed up then.
And now she's tired. So Mama I'll wash these dishes up, and Mama will go in there and probably get her bed ready and get everything done and check on Maggie a little bit. You got any clothes you're doing tonight?
Not tonight.
And
I'm going to rest the rest of the night because I can get up early and work in the morning.
And by 8 o'clock, she'll be wanting to go to bed.
I say, it's my bedtime. I'm going to lay down.
And she goes in there and she watches TV if Columbo can be found. That's what she watches. Or Monk.
Or Perry Mason.
Or Perry Mason. Monk is Mama's favorite.
I watch all the other shows.
Monk. Mama loves her some Monk. And that's it. And then she'll get up in the morning and start again. That's your daily routine, Mama.
I rest when I want to. I said that's the privilege of being retired.
How many cookbooks you mailed today, Mama?
I mailed 30-some.
30-some people will be getting a cookbook coming to your home very soon.
And I got a bunch out of the mail today to mail. So
A lot of orders.
I probably won't do them in the morning because they're just open half a day at the window at the post office on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got their regular, customers coming in for this, that, and I don't like to tie them up.
We're not fancy with nothing. We don't do PayPal or none of that. We also don't do shipping labels or none of that. Mama goes and stands at the window and they do each book for her.
But when I take a bunch like that, people will come into the post office and need to go to the window for something. And I tell them to go on, and they'll stop doing my books and wait on them, because I wouldn't think it'd be right to ask other people to stand there and wait the whole time like I have.
No. And Mom, let me tell you something. I know post offices get a bad rap. Our postmaster here in Jellicoe,
He's great.
he takes care of my mama, and he'll say, no, you pull around back, and I'm going to load this up for you.
And they'll get my bag sometime.
Some of them in the car. I mean, they are phenomenal. They go above and beyond the call of duty. They really do. And we're so thankful to have them. And they're excellent. I mean,
very good.
They are excellent. And we're just glad to have them. So, and Mama loves all of them down there. What is a Monk, Kathy? Monk is a TV show. And Monk is a little fella. I think he's in reruns now.
Oh, yeah, they're old.
Monk is a little fella who has very, very problems with OCD. He don't touch anything. He won't let. The whole show is designed around his being OCD. He was a cop.
He's afraid of milk. He's afraid of this.
His wife got killed, and it put him into this state of detachment. And now he works for the police in solving crimes, and he is very observant. He sees every detail, and he sees every case he does. He sees every detail of every piece of evidence.
That's why I'm good at some bills.
There you go. And I missed a Hey Mama, but it's called. Is this called Monk? Ain't it, Mama?
Yeah, Monk.
Monk. I'm sure if you look it up, there'll be all kinds of trivia on it. Have y'all shared a Hey Mama and I missed it? Hey y'all. Hey Karen. Has anyone shared a Hey Mama? Crime show. Yes, Sally. He's into it's a crime show.
On the right track.
Monk is hilarious, Donald. Yes, he is. Peter Colombo. Yes, Sally.
I love that.
Mama's favorite. Monk and I don't know. What would you do if there's a Monk marathon and a Colombo marathon? You can only watch one.
I'd wire the remote batteries out.
That ain't part of the rules. You can only watch one, Mama.
Oh, no. Let's see. I guess Colombo, because Monk's newer than Colombo, and they'll be bringing him on more.
Kathy, you would like Monk. Oh my God, I love Monk. Watched for years. It's an oldie. Yes, it is. And I even like that. Kathleen, I even like that. I do not like any of Mama's shows, but I do like Columbo, and I do like Monk. Those are the only two I really can tolerate. No.
They don't like their music.
I don't like their music. I don't like anything. Well, to be honest with you, I don't like anything that I have to think about. If I watch any kind of show, it's an old show, first of all. And it's like comedy, short 30-minute, 20 minutes with commercials. Funny. I can watch a minute or two of it and go back and watch the last 2 minutes of it and know what I've missed in the middle and laugh. You know. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm on Facebook and I'm on stuff like this. But, like, what was it you used to watch? I called it Donk Donk. She used to watch Donk Donk.
It's NCIS.
NCIS or
Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Every few minutes I hear Donk Donk.
Law and Order.
I don't know. That's where she likes Monk. Oh my God, I love Mama's Family. I love Mama's Family too.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara, that's the kind of that I'm talking about. Mama's Family, Alice. Sometimes the Jeffersons, Barney Miller even don't bother me, but I don't want to get into it. I just want to hear it and go on. And anytime I'm watching TV, unless it's a really good movie, I'm doing something else on the moment. We watched a movie a week or so ago about a mountain man who went up in the woods and made his life. I watched it.
That was a real old.
It was an old Western thing. I cannot tell you anything that's on TV right now, currently. Like, I mean, I know, but I sort of say, no, I don't even know.
I don't know the current ones, but I can tell you about the old ones.
If I watch anything, it's antenna TV, and it's a little 30-minute sitcom. Mama's Family was one of the highlights of my childhood. I loved watching her. It was always just funny. I guess I need like coffee time as a break from the world. I don't want to listen to drama. I don't listen to any news. I get enough news on Facebook, I know what's going on in the world, but I don't want to sit and listen to it because my mind will go there, and before long, that's all I'm thinking about. And so I find it's better for me to just get the highlights. Just listen to the highlights. But I don't think Andy Griffith, probably, yeah, love Andy Griffith. That's just one of those shows that feels good. It's a break from reality. I sometimes go a whole weekend without turning the TV on. I'm not a TV watcher. Not major, anyway.
I like the old shows because they're family oriented, and a lot of times they're of families and how families used to live
Right.
and do. And nowadays, some of these new shows,
I like George and Gracie. I'm talking old. I like Hazel, the maid, Hazel that runs around. I like her. If it gets beyond that, I'm probably going to turn it off. I just don't watch much to it. I can't think of any shows I watch.
even when you was little, you didn't watch a lot of television when you was a real little, like 2 and 3 and 4 years old.
No, I missed that.
He had certain cartoons he would watch. Roadrunner was one of them. I can remember it. And I forgot what, a couple of more. And he'd
I like
quit,
Reba.
when he had quit playing to watch a cartoon, you know which one was coming on. He just had a few that he liked that well.
And I think I like Roadrunner because there was no talking in it.
Beep, beep, that whatever he
It was
does.
just a little bit. I don't like repetitive sounds, even in music. I don't want you to say the same words over and over and over and over. It drives me crazy. Some of the newer praise and worship music, even for church, I don't want to hear it over and over and over. I like hymnal music. I like old Southern gospel. I like the Gaithers. I like the McCameys. I like those old traditional gospel tunes. I don't want to hear a phone ring on a TV.
Oh,
Oh, if it rings twice, I turn it off. That's your limit. Mama was watching a movie. A woman had been killed, and her phone was ringing. They was trying to get a hold of her. And I bet that phone rang 12 times while they was shooting that scene. Mama, what is that?
you like had a breakdown on that.
What is going on? That phone won't ring. I know.
I
I'm
don't
crazy.
concentrate on stuff like that like he does.
Mama don't concentrate on what she says. And, you know, in a lot of those movies she watches, or shows she watches, they're filmed in the dark. I said, Mama, it's so dark. You can only see. She said, well, they're killing somebody. You can't kill people in broad daylight. Rifleman. Yeah, I can watch those old westerns.
Yeah, I love those.
And I'll watch them on Netflix occasionally. Hey, Teresa Smith, how are you?
Gunsmoke is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Matt Dillon and Miss Kitty.
Yeah, I like those ones, but I'm not a big TV watcher. Now, in the winter, I guess I watch more than any, but there's a lot of days and I never turn TV on. I've been told by my family not to watch Yellowstone, knowing I would end up being, what?
I don't watch it.
At the language. Gail, I cannot tell you anything about Yellowstone. I
I've
don't.
never watched it.
Never watched Yellowstone. I don't watch anything that's got a lot of language. You can't dodge all of it, but most of the stuff we watch don't have any language like that. Gunsmoke. Growing up, my daddy used to call TV an idiot box.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it, and I'm not against watching TV, and I'm not one of those people who thinks, oh, if you watch TV, it's a waste. No, it's entertainment. It's what you want to do. I'm fully for it. But to me, I just don't really find time. One day this week, was it Sunday or Saturday? I said, I've not had the TV on all
It
weekend.
was Saturday. We didn't even turn it on all day.
Don't even have the TV going out.
Or nothing.
But now I've watched a lot of shows, but I don't watch anything regular. Like I don't set a clock and watch my 8 o'clock show or my set. I just don't. If I catch it, I watch what I catch, and if I catch it, it's antenna TV or What's the other one? Me TV.
ATV and antennas, mostly what we have on here.
And then there's a Get TV or something.
Yeah, it
Something.
has
It's
Hazel
old.
on that.
Well, Hazel and some of them's on that.
It's all the old channels.
Here's some of Mom, Roy Rogers, and
Yeah.
Dale Evans. Yes. Junction and all those. And I love Father Knows Best and Danny Thomas Show. Some of those olds, I can get into that. My favorite is Gunsmoke. Linda, my dad loved Gunsmoke, and
Yeah, that was his favorite.
I've probably seen every episode of Gunsmoke and Rifleman. We love those. My dad caught an Eddie Bucks as well. Sure, a lot of people do. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Hey, yep, except for the ones that try to teach a special message. These ain't worth your time. Yeah, a lot of shows. Andy Griffith always had a message. He always had something you were learning. Oh, I'm addicted to Married at First Sight. I don't watch any of those. I have never watched. It's Bachelor, Bachelorette,
No, I've never.
and
I don't even know what they are.
Married at First Sight. There's several I've never seen any of those. Vicky says 1883. That's a. Is that a show? 1883, I believe it is. Order Tupperware. Haven't received it. Mary, PM me and we'll see. You can call the customer service. I've got some Tupperware I've not received yet either. Some things are slow in shipping. Some things you get, like I got part of my order, but I've not got my bowls yet to show y'all. Does anybody have a Hey Mama joke? I watch the Food Network. Yes, sure. We watch the Food Network sometime. We like it. My papa liked to watch. That just jumped. It didn't just slowly go away.
It jumped up.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna make it hard on this one with Mama jokes tonight.
No. Hey, Cheryl. I love those shows too. Where is Tupperware made, Pam? They have 4 distribution places across the United States. So sometimes you'll order one thing, it'll be sent from one area, and it may take longer. You'll get part of your order from another place because it doesn't take as long from where you're at.
Does Canada have their own distribution?
Yeah, they don't get. I don't think they get theirs from here. I love the Waltons too. Michelle.
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie, the Waltons. I need a good Walton weekend. Hear that music when it first comes on, and I love it. I was on earlier, Nancy. Folks, has anybody got a Hey Mama right quick? Let's test Mama out and see how is she sharp. The boys, she burned them up last night. Y'all had 4 or 5, and I think she got all but 1.
Don't make them.
Okay, right here we go. Margaret, thank you so much. Margaret Baxter, wait, come back down here. Hey, Mama.
Oh, no.
How do you get an Irishman on the roof?
How do you get
I've heard that one, Margaret. It's cute.
How you get an Irishman on the roof?
Margaret Baxter. You tell him the drinks are on the house.
On the house? Oh, yeah.
What's invisible and smells like carrots?
What's invisible and smells
Oh, Michelle. Mama would get mad at me if I said that.
Oh, is it? No, don't say no bad ones.
Well, it was just say bunny fumes.
Oh. No, we don't want that one.
Okay, Kim, what was this? What was supper tonight? Kim, actually, it was leftover chili, and I turned it into taco salad, and Mama turned hers into a bowl of chili with Fritos and sour cream, just like she had last night. Hey, Nancy Nelson. Now, there's Oh, that wasn't Nancy Nielsen. That was the thing. There's a troll on here. Uh, Kelly Alex Maxwell. Do not pay any attention to that. And I'm going to take care of that right now. No more of that. He's talking to all of y'all in here, and we don't like that. I like for y'all to talk to each other, legitimate and nice, but when you're hitting and saying things inappropriately, and I actually just figured out I can do it from here live. Andy Griffith is on my TV now. I know, I love it, Susan. And I can almost tell you line for line what they're going to say, but I still love it and I enjoy it and I watch it. A lot of good ones last night. Yes, Gail, she did. I was so proud of her. What you know what she said when I'll tell all you, Mama.
Oh, don't tell on me.
Mama said, I'm glad I had a good night tonight. I said, Mama, you get a lot of them, even when I read them. She said, yeah, I think sometimes I think maybe you give me the answers. I said, Mama,
no,
they don't think I give you the answers. I said, because they can tell you're thinking hard. You look like you're thinking hard, Mama.
I do put it to work. Actually, I don't do much thinking.
What do you call twins? Oh, Stephanie, that's cute. Mama, what do you call twins before they're born? In their mama's tummy.
You still call them twins.
What could you call them, Mama?
Oh,
Stephanie Owens says here.
what could you call them?
They would be roommates, Mama.
Roommates. Oh, Lord.
Why did the orange lose the race?
Because it run out of juice. Yay, did I get it?
Marcia, she got that one right off the bat. Didn't even think about it. I haven't been able to find any for a couple. I don't know what you're talking about, Jennifer. What couldn't you find? I think y'all are talking something else. Okay, here's another thing. Someone's asking me to bring them on camera. I'm going to look into that, and we'll try to do that one night. I think it would be neat to actually meet some of y'all in person. I've seen it done. I have seen it done. Don't know how to do it. Susan, you've been trying to let me see your question. How do you order the bowls? There'll be a link in the comments, and I'll add some stars or hearts or something at the top and at the bottom, and there'll be a long comment. I don't know how to pin comments on here yet. That's something else I've got to look into. I thought I had it the other night, but it didn't pin. So I'm going to pin the comment. I'm not going to pin the comment because I don't know how. I'm going to put a comment as soon as this is over, which it'll be in with these comments. But I try to do it, and I try to do it twice. Like I'll do a big section and a little section. There'll be a Tupperware connection. And Donna may be on here, and she may pop it on here for us. But there will be a Tupperware link on here. And that's where you can get the bowls, and they are the vintage bowls. If you have any trouble with Tupperware site, don't pre-populate anything when you sign in. And you'll know what I'm talking about once you get in there, like where it says who you are or your. If you don't have problems, that's fine. But if you do, go back and type in your email address or whatever completely. Don't pre-populate because it'll pop up. If I pre-populate anything I put in there, it won't let me in. So that could be some problems. And once you get in, if you do have a problem, you can do guest checkout now, which has been a wonderful thing. And at the end, when you're ready to pay, sometimes if you buy something and go get ready to pay and you go out and buy something else, you come back out, it'll show 2 credit cards and it'll tell you to select one. So just delete one of your credit cards, which is probably the same credit card because that's what I do. That's what happens to me. So that's just 2 little helpful hints if you run into any problems on the Tupperware side. Someone, this is a note too, someone sent Mama a Tupperware order and a check in the mail.
I returned it.
And she returned it to you. We don't do the typical Tupperware because we're all over the United States. Maria does a lot of local orders. So if you're local, get with Maria, and she'll take care of those for you if you don't want to use the website. So get with Maria Baird Parton. She's our director. She does. If you say something on our page about Tupperware, and Maria or Donna replies to you, those are our people. They are good people. Those are not scammers. So they are good. And if you want a local, then Maria can help you all out. But we only do direct ship, direct order. There's no way we can have it shipped here and then turn and ship it to you for the same price. So it would be a whole lot more expensive. Plus, it would take forever. So that's the reason we don't do it. We don't do it because we don't want to help you out.
We don't have space for it either.
Right, and they would have to ship it to us. We would have to pay for it, cash your check to reimburse the product, but then we would have to turn around and ship it to you, which would be another shipping cost. So to simplify it, we do direct ship, direct order, and that's the way we're set up through Tupperware.
To make it cheaper
On you all. And faster.
Yeah.
Much faster. So that's what that's about. Hey, John. Okay, Susan. Susan, I hope that answers your question. I will get you a link on there in just a few minutes. Family Classics Sunday night family movies with Fraser Thomas as host. PBS. I love PBS, Catherine. We love PBS. Jennifer. You know, something just popped up right then about pinning something. And I don't know what it told me to do. But anyway, that's what it said.
You'll have to go back and look at it.
I'm seeing some more trolls on here. You know, it seems like certain times of the month we get a lot more. Other times we don't get near as many. But don't answer them. Somebody sent me an email the other day. It said something like John Momma giveaway, and we were giving away Amazon something. No, folks. Anything we give away is live right here. Cookbooks is what we've done. Don't subscribe to nothing in there with people. Don't file for John and Mama wants to give you. If we want to give you something, we'll tell you in the world right here live. We don't do anything that's not live right on here as far as giveaways go. The only thing we take money for, and it's a check or money order, is for cookbooks, and we direct deposit those in the bank.
They go all directly to the
church. They go directly to the church, every dime of it. So all that other stuff you may see or hear, don't fall for it.
And in the cookbooks that we gave away, we was using supposed to star money, but we ain't never got no star money.
Right. That's what we want to use the star money is to purchase the cookbooks from the church, and then we will give them to you on our cook-alongs. We may start doing some on our live feeds. We've not really set a time or anything, but that's what we want to do to give back to you all and to give to the church. It seemed like a win-win-win. We get to do it. The church gets the cookbook money, and you all get the cookbooks. So we do want to do those. And that's when y'all do the star money, that's what we're trying to at least put part of it toward, is showing you all our appreciation. Hey, Sheila, how are you? Thanks for those stars. Folks, I guess that's all we got. Thank you all for the Hey Mama jokes. We did get some Hey Mama letters, and we did get some Dear John and Mama letters. We're going to be reading those in a segment.
I don't know about those. We got the recipes and jokes.
Oh, we did get some recipes. I hope we have some kid recipes. Those are really cute. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, Vicki, thank you for the stars. We're wanting to do some little segments like Hey Mama jokes, which y'all know about. And you can send in jokes about your kids. They just have to be clean and funny. Something your kid could tell in first grade is what I've been telling people. We want you to send those in, send your kid's name in. We'll mention your kid's name unless you tell us not to. We won't give you any addresses out. We don't do any addresses ever, but we have started. We was just trying to use first names, but I see other shows use whole names, but depending, you know.
A lot of people say you can use this on your video, your name.
And we've had someone say, please don't mention us on the video. So we want to respect you all. That's number one. Then we want to do a Dear John and Mama, which is like the old-timey advice columns you used to see in the newspaper. Nothing too deep, just something lighthearted or something about a recipe or just something, hey, what do you think about this? Maybe it's a little advice on something going on. But it's just something for entertainment and for general public because we will be reading those online. And then we want to do the recipes and for your kids or from your little kids, just ask them what their favorite food is and how do you make it. And those are some great recipes. And then your older kids that are interested in cooking and really are cooking already, we'd love to see what they're cooking and maybe a real recipe. Maybe we could feature one of their recipes one night and we'll cook it here. Hey, Mama, why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky?
Emily, I never heard that before. I like it.
Because of the honey, sticky hair.
What did you say, Mama?
Because the honey in the beehive and stuff. Bees gets in the honey.
Why do they have sticky hair, Mama? Because they what?
Get in the hive.
And what's in a hive?
Honey in the hive.
And
the beehive in their hair. They got honey in it.
but what's in there besides a bee in the hive?
Honey.
And with or without, Mama?
I can't think. Comb. The comb, the honeycomb.
So bees have sticky hair because what?
They use a honeycomb.
Because they got honey in their combs. I love it. Mama, we worked that out together. That was cute. Thank you, Emily. That was very cute. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. Now, that's a good one. Good night to you all. Janet, thank you, and good night. Hey, Taryn Towels, thank you for those stars. Folks, we're going to say good night. We're going to say.
You're going to wear them all out.
Mama always blames me. You ever noticed it? Folks, we're going to say find you something good to eat. If you haven't already, you'll probably have it at 7-Eleven. And it's still 69 degrees here. It's after dark. That's warm. I'm going to go out there and sit and swing right now. There ain't no mosquitoes. And it's, well, I said that that's one last week.
I seen them.
Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. And love you too, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be cooking something probably this weekend, and we'll definitely do something for Sunday lunch if Lord willing. Either ribs or meatloaf. Those are the two in the running of the race right now.
If we don't get real lazy.
Y'all find you something good to eat or some memories. Make you some memories. Enjoy your night. If you are watching TV, watch something good with the whole family. Y'all just enjoy yourselves. And you'll see me and Mama tomorrow. I may be out here in the morning early with coffee. Who knows?
Not me.
Mama don't do real early, but you do 8:30.
I worked all my life. I said I'm retired.
Now, Mama did get up at 4:30 or 5 every morning when she worked. Sometimes 4. So she sleeps. She lays in that bed sometimes to 8 o'clock. I'm an early riser. Mama's not, but I like to.
I paid my dues. I just do what
Even on Saturday and Sunday, I want to be up early, 5-ish. Get ready for the day, have my coffee, go out and sit on the porch, watch the sun come up. That's some of my favorite me time. That's some time to reflect and pray, do a devotional or read your Bible or just sit and look at nature. Enjoy the bird sounds. Love it.
So pretty
Love
already.
I am a morning person. I know. Y'all probably learned a lot about me tonight, and you're like, he is crazier than I thought.
When he was young, going to school, he definitely was not a morning person then.
No, I what?
You couldn't drag him out hardly.
Well, I'm going to say good night. You're keeping them on here all night talking.
Good night, Mama. God bless you and so.
I paid her back. Y'all have a good one. Good night. Bye.